So students, good morning. Today once again we will take paper number 1, that is Basics of Microcontroller and Intel 8051 Architecture. Okay. So we were discussing unit number 1, and in this unit number 1, I think we have studied the structure of the port pin, isn't it? So already we have studied the structure of the port pin. So this figure on the screen, it shows the structure of the port pin. So in this structure, what you can observe, the port pin consists of a D flip-flop, 2 buffers, TB2, TB1, and a MOSFET, that is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, and a resistive load to pull up this MOSFET. Okay, so these three are the components of the port pin of microcontroller 8051. Okay, students, are you clear about the components of 8051? Yes, tell me, talk with me. Mainly, how many components are there and which are those? Yes, which are those? Tell me, tell me. Yes, students. Students, which components are there? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? And what is this? Already we have studied each and everything of this, isn't it? This is a buffer. This is also a buffer. This is a D flip-flop. And this is a load. And this is a metal oxide semiconductor transistor. Okay. So today we will be seeing how to read from the port pin and how to write on the port pin. Reading from the port pin means CPU is receiving the data, and writing to the port pin means CPU is sending the data. So this concept you should know. Okay. Now first we will see how to write 1 to the output pin. Where is output pin in this particular figure? Can anybody tell me? This is the output pin. And here what we have? Yes? P1 point X. Yes, P1 point X is the output pin. Okay. X manje X pin. Okay. Whatever it may be, 0 to 7. So here port 1 is shown, and the same kind of operation is followed in case of remaining ports also. Okay, so how to write 1 to the port number 1, that is what we are going to study. Okay, so here
ma'am,
हाँ बोला
तो सौरभ तोंडे आहे ना,
आलेला आहे का?
यायचा प्रयत्न करते. हा, त्याला गेट इन करा ना काय ते.
ओके, तो मगाशी पासून करतोय प्रयत्न. मी त्याला ऍडमिट पण केलं होतं, पण त्याचा बहुतेक रेंजचा तेव्हा प्रॉब्लेम होता. आता माहिती नाही, आता पण मी त्याला ऍडमिट केलंय, पण अजून जॉईनिंगच येत आहे. जॉईन झाला बरोबर आहे ना? आला का सौरभ तोंडे? So let us see how the write operation is carried out in case of the port pin. Okay, so write 1 to the port pin, that is what we are saying. So in order to write 1 to the pin, what you have to do, the logic 1 must be outputted from internal CPU bus. Okay, so CPU outputs 1 to input of the D flip-flop. Okay, are you getting the point? So once again I will tell you what happens in the first step. Okay, so write a 1 to the pin, means here you have to write 1, okay, to the D pin of the flip-flop. So in order to write 1, the logic 1 from the internal data bus of CPU is taken, and this is 1 here. Okay, so when you apply 1 to D flip-flop, then after applying the clock pulse, what will happen? Q will become 1 and Q bar will become 0. Okay. So here what we are doing, we are applying 1 to D input of the flip-flop, and then we are applying the clock pulse to the D flip-flop. When clock pulse is applied to the D flip-flop, then data which is present at the input of the flip-flop will be passed to output. Okay. The output of the flip-flop is Q. So Q will be equal to 1. And when Q is equal to 1, complement of the Q, that is Q bar, it will be 0. Complement of 1 is 0. So Q bar becomes 0. Now, if 0 is applied to the gate of the MOSFET, then the gate of the MOSFET is at 0 potential, and therefore what happens? What you can observe, the MOSFET will turn off. It is in off condition. So when MOSFET is in off condition, it will act as well as open switch. Means these 2 points will be open. So when this is open, the current will flow from VCC to the output pin, and to the output pin the voltage VCC will be present, and voltage VCC is nothing but logic 1. So this is as if we are writing logic 1 to the pin of the port. Are you clear about this operation? Yes, students, respond to me. How to write 1 to the port pin? To write 1 to the port pin, initially you have to write 1 to the input of the D flip-flop, then apply clock pulse to the D flip-flop. So after applying a clock pulse, the output of the D flip-flop, which is Q, it will become 1, and as Q bar is complementary, it will become 0. So logic 0 is applied to the gate of the MOSFET, and therefore the MOSFET becomes off. And when MOSFET is off, these 2 points are in open condition. They will act as an open switch. And therefore, whatever voltage present here, which is VCC, will be passed to the port pin, that is P1.X. And as VCC voltage is present at the output pin, that means the output pin is at logic 1. So this is how CPU has written logic 1 to the port pin. Okay. Can you guess how to write 0 to the port pin? Can anybody tell me? Yes, students. Can anybody tell me how to write 0 to the port pin? Now I have explained you how to write 1 to the port pin. Now how to write 0 to the port pin? Yes, Rohit. Rohit?
Ma'am, right to latch.
What you have to write? Yes. See, writing 0 to output pin P1.x. While writing 1, we have written here, or CPU has written here 1. Now CPU wants to write 0. So CPU will write 0 here, isn't it? Write a 0 to the pin. Okay. So this 0 should be taken from the internal CPU bus and it must be applied to the input of the D flip-flop. Now 0 is applied to the D input of the D flip-flop. Now if you apply 0 to the D input of D flip-flop, its output will become 0. That means Q will become 0. And when Q is 0, Q bar is complementary. So what will be the value of Q bar, students? Yes?
1.
1. It will be 1. So as this is at logic 1, that means voltage is applied to the gate of the MOSFET. And therefore what will happen to MOSFET? If voltage is applied at the gate of the MOSFET, what will happen to the MOSFET? Yes? What will happen? It will be turned on. And when it is turned on, the current will flow through the MOSFET. Okay? And this device or MOSFET, it will act as a closed switch. It will offer very, very low resistance. That means this is as if you are connecting this P1.x pin to ground potential. And when you are connecting this at ground potential, so output pin will be at ground and therefore output will be logic 0. So this is how we write logic 1 and logic 0 to the ports, port pin of the 8051. Okay. So while writing logic 1, what we have to write? We have to write logic 1 at the D input of the flip-flop, provide write to latch, that means provide a clock. When this clock is or write to latch is applied, Q will become 1. When Q becomes 1, the Q bar will become 0. When Q bar becomes 0, this MOSFET will be in off condition and therefore it will act as open switch. And when this is acting as open switch, whole voltage VCC will be available at pin P1.x and it will be at logic 1 condition. Okay. So when CPU applies logic 0 to D input of the flip-flop, then it applies write to latch pulse or clock pulse to D flip-flop. After this Q becomes, hello,
हॅलो
हा बोला,
हॅलो
हा बोल, काय झालं?
अरे झालं, यांचा रिझल्ट आला.
काय आला?
काय नाही, त्यांनी खूपच विचित्र रिझल्ट दिलाय. त्यांनी म्हणजे काय म्हटलंय, ते जे डिझास्टर मॅनेजमेंट ऍक्ट आहे ना, इट विल प्रिव्हेल, म्हणजे की तुम्ही कॅन्सल करू शकणार एक्झाम.
ओके.
बट तुम्ही डिग्रीज नाही देऊ शकत विदाउट होल्डिंग एक्झाम.
मग याला काय अर्थ नाही ना?
अर्थच नाहीये. म्हणजे त्यांनी बेसिकली म्हटलं की तुम्हाला कॅन्सल करायचे करा, बट पोस्टपोन करा असे. त्यांनी म्हटलं पोस्टपोन साठी म्हणजे तुम्ही डेट करू शकतात सिलेक्ट. त्यांनी सप्टेंबर 30 म्हटलं होतं ना युजीसीने, ते सुप्रीम कोर्टने म्हटलं तुम्ही डेट चेंज करू शकता. पण जर तुम्हाला कॅन्सलेशन किंवा ते सगळं हवंय चेंज इन गाईडलाईन्स, तुम्ही डिरेक्टली युजीसीला कॉन्टॅक्ट करायचं असं म्हटलं.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा.
म्हणजे बेसिकली आता त्यांनी युजीसीला पॉवर दिली आणि स्टेटला काहीच पॉवर दिली नाही आता.
ठीक आहे, मी लेक्चर मध्ये आहे. हा चालेल. Hello. So while writing 0 to the port pin, you have to, or CPU bus will apply 0 to D input of the flip-flop. It will apply clock pulse through the write to latch, and Q will become 0, Q bar will become 1. When Q bar becomes 1, the MOSFET will become on, and when this MOSFET becomes on, this pin will be at ground potential, and hence logic 0 will be outputted. Okay. So now students, let us see the reading operation of the port pin. Okay. So while writing operation, both the buffers TB2 and TB1, they will be disabled. Both the buffers will be disabled during the write operation. Okay. So let us see what happens during read operation. Okay. If you want to read high from port pin, what you have to do is you have to write 1 to the pin. Okay. So here you have to write 1. Okay. If you want to write 1 to this particular pin, what you have to do, you have to write this instruction. Which instruction is written over here? Can you observe, students? Move P1 comma hash 0 FFH means you are making every bit of the port pin equal to logic 1. So when you are making it logic 1, the D will be at logic 1. Okay. So when D is at logic 1, further what will be done? See. So 1 is returned to the D input, and thereafter the write to latch signal is applied. When write to latch signal is applied, then what will happen? Here you have written 1 to the D input of the flip-flop, and when clock pulse is applied to this D flip-flop through write to latch signal, at that time the Q output of the flip-flop will become 1 and Q bar output of the flip-flop will become 0. And as you know, when Q bar becomes 0, the MOSFET, it will be turned off because gate terminal of the MOSFET is at ground potential. So it will be in the off condition. Okay. So when this is in off condition, now here you can see that move A comma P1. Move A comma P1 is written here. This is a type of instruction which is written over here. You can observe move A comma P1. This means what? Whatever is on port pins of port 1 will be moved to the A register or accumulator of the CPU. So data transfer is from port pins to the CPU in this direction. Okay, from port pin to CPU. So what will be the direction of the data now? This is from port pin to the CPU. Are you getting the point? Now, as you can observe here, the MOSFET is turned off. Now, what is done? When this MOSFET is turned off, all of you know this VCC voltage will be present at the port pin. Okay. So VCC voltage is present at the port pin and the port pin will become logic 1. Okay. So port pin becomes logic 1. Now what happens? What you can see, this logic 1 is applied to TB1. What is TB1? It is the buffer of the port. Okay. So if 1 is inputted to the buffer, output of buffer will be 1. Okay. Now here, in order to read the data, what CPU does? CPU applies 1 here. This is the control pin or read pin of the buffer. So this read pin will be made 1 when read operation is carried out. And during the write operation, this will be 0. Okay, so now this pin is made 1, and when this pin is made 1, this particular buffer, which buffer? TB1 buffer, this buffer will be enabled, and when this buffer is enabled, the logic 1 which is present at the port pin will be applied to the output of the buffer. Okay, and as it is applied to the output of the buffer, so it will be sent to the internal bus of the CPU. Okay, so it will be sent to the internal bus of CPU. In this way, the logic 1 which is present on port pin P1.x will be read by CPU. हे लक्षात आलं का सगळ्यांच्या? पुन्हा मागे जायचं, काय केलं आपण? एकदा पुन्हा मागे जाऊ आणि पुन्हा आपण ते बघू कसं झालंय तिथे. चालेल? काय मुलांनो बोला?
हो मॅम.
राईट ऑपरेशनच्या वेळेस डेटा ट्रान्सफर कुठून कुठे होतो मुलांनो? हे बघा, राईट ऑपरेशनला ही डायरेक्शन असते डेटा ट्रान्सफरची. येते लक्षात? आता रीड ऑपरेशन आपण करतोय. फॉर रीड ऑपरेशन the data transfer direction is in this direction, that is from port pin to the CPU. Now let us see what series of operations are carried out. Okay, so write 1 to the input of the flip flop, then apply a clock pulse. Q will become 1, Q bar will become 0, MOSFET will be turned off. As a result, what will happen? Logic 1 will be present at P1.x pin. Okay, now this 1 will be applied to TB1. Okay, and this read pin is made 1. So as this read pin is made 1, this logic 1 will be present at the output of buffer, and through buffer it will be passed to the internal bus of CPU. So in this way, the logic 1 which is present on the port pin, it will be read by the CPU. So it will be sent to the data bus of CPU. So this particular operation, sending the data which is present on the port pin to the internal bus of CPU, is called as read operation. Okay, so this is what is done during reading high. Now students, let us see what happens while reading low. Okay, so let us see that. Now here we are discussing about how to read low at input pin P1.x. So we will have to start with writing 1 to the port, to the input of the D flip-flop as usual. So initially you have to write 1 to the D flip-flop. Okay, so D flip-flop will be written with 1, or logic 1 will be present at the input of the D flip-flop. Then the write to latch signal is applied, due to which this 1 will be transferred or transmitted to the output, which is nothing but Q. Q becomes 1. When Q becomes 1, what happens? Q bar becomes 0. When Q bar becomes 0, what happens? The MOSFET M1 will be turned off. When this MOSFET M1 is turned off, what will happen? The external pin is made low with the instruction move A, P1. Okay, so 0 is written over the port P1.x externally, and now this 0 will be transmitted to the input of buffer 1, and by writing 1 to this read pin, this buffer will be enabled and data will be sent to the output of this buffer, and through output of buffer the data will send back. The data will send back to the data bus, internal data bus of the CPU. Okay, so this is how the data is sent. Okay, so here you can observe again the same data is transmitted to the D input. Okay, so are you getting the point? How to read from, how to write to the port pins. Okay, so we will summarize here. So while summarizing, first I will tell you about the write operation. A write operation is from internal bus of CPU to the port pin. Okay, so whatever data present on the internal bus of CPU will be sent to the port pin. So this operation is called as a write operation. So in order to carry out write operation, the D input is made 1 through the internal bus of CPU, and then write to latch signal is applied, and when this write to latch signal is applied, Q will become 1, and when Q becomes 1, Q bar becomes 0. When Q bar becomes 0, MOSFET will be turned off. When MOSFET is turned off, the VCC voltage will be available at the port pin, and logic 1 will be available at the port pin P1.X, and thus the data 1 is written to the port pin. During this time, read pin is made low. Which is the read pin? This particular pin is made low during the write operation, students. Okay, now while writing 0 to the port, what is done? Through internal bus of CPU, D is made 0, and then clock pulse is applied here. When clock pulse is applied, the Q will become 0, and when Q becomes 0, Q bar becomes 1. When Q bar becomes 1, this particular MOSFET, it is turned on, and when it is turned on, the current flows from load to the device, that is MOSFET, and this particular point will be at ground potential, and as it is at ground potential, the port 1.X pin will be at logic 0 condition, okay, and when it is at logic 0 condition, logic 0 is written over pin P1.X. At this time, the read pin is 0, so buffers are disabled. The buffers are disabled at this time. Okay, so as buffers are disabled, whatever logic 0 is present, it will not pass to the internal bus, and thus only the write operation is performed and not a read operation. Are you clear about write operation, students? Yes, tell me, are you clear? Are you clear about the write operation, students? Tell me, are you clear about write operation? बोला की पटपट काय झालं बोललेला? तुम्ही बोललात की मला कळतं, तुम्हाला समजलं किंवा नाही समजलं. So now we will see the read operation. So read operation means the data is transmitted from, or movement of the data is from port pin to the internal bus of the CPU. So this is the direction. Okay, so while reading high data from the port pin, this D is made 1, clock pulse is applied. When D is made 1, Q is made 1, Q bar is made 0. So this is off, and 0 is written on the port pin. Okay, and when this 0 is written on the port pin, and when this read pin is made 1, so this 0 will be present here. So writing 0 to it, so 0 will be present here, and it will go to the internal bus of the CPU. Okay, so in the same way, 1 can be written, isn't it? So what will be done to write, to read 1 from the port pin? Yes, yes, students, tell me. So initially this will be made 1, again this will be made 1, this will be 0, obviously this will be off, and at this time the port pin is made one externally, and this logic 1 is applied to TB1. This read pin is made 1, so this one will be available at the output of the port, and the same thing will be given to the internal bus of the CPU. So CPU will read logic 1. Okay, so in this way the port pins can be read or written to. Okay, are you clear about this, students? Yes, tell me, students.
Yes, ma'am.
So are you clear? After this, do you have any lecture? Yes, students, do you have any lecture after this?
No, ma'am.
No. Then can we conduct one trial of the Google Meet? Just a trial. Yes, tell me. Just a trial for 5 minutes. I want to see how Google Meet works.
Okay, ma'am.
Huh? So I will send you link over the WhatsApp group. Okay. All of you who are present now, what they can do, they can join the meeting and we will see how it works. Okay. Now all of you have Gmail account, no? So there is no issue.
Yes, ma'am.
There is no issue of what? There is no issue of installing the app, Gmeet app, Google Meet app, isn't it? There is no need. Okay. So कोण दिसत नाही आता तुमच्यामध्ये मुलांना? आज बहुतेक मला वाटतंय सौरभला प्रॉब्लेमच आलाय रेंजचा. गेला तो, है ना? सौरभलाच प्रॉब्लेम आहे. ओके. I think here we will end the meeting. Okay. And please join to the Gmeet, Google Meet. Okay.